Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's discussion about a game-changing initiative coming out of the Caribbean. Grenada, known for its stunning beaches and vibrant culture, has just unveiled something brand new in the realm of investment migration, the world's first citizenship-by-invitation program. Unlike traditional citizenship-by-investment options, this approach handpicks high-profile individuals to become not only citizens, but also advisors to the nation's Prime Minister. Let's dive into what this means for Grenada, for investors, and for the global citizenship landscape. First, a bit of context. Grenada has had a successful citizenship-by-investment program since 2014. Through that program, foreign investors can obtain Grenadian citizenship by making a qualifying contribution to the National Transformation Fund or by buying into government-approved real estate. In return, new citizens gain visa-free entry to over 140 countries, including China, the EU Schengen Zone, and the United Kingdom, and are free to live and work in Grenada. Over the years, this approach has injected millions of dollars into the local economy, fueling infrastructure upgrades, healthcare expansions, and climate resilience projects. Now Grenada's government is aiming to build on that success with what they call citizenship by invitation. It's a new layer on top of the existing framework, but with a twist. The individuals invited are from the ranks of Forbes-listed billionaires and global influencers who have the expertise and resources to help shape Grenada's future. The emphasis here is on collaboration. Grenada isn't just seeking financial contributions. They want these invited participants to be part of a specialized advisory group to Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell. In other words, these aren't passive investors. They're people expected to bring their insights, their networks, and their professional acumen to guide the country's development in key sectors. Things like renewable energy, cutting-edge technology, and sustainable tourism. From the perspective of those being invited, citizenship by invitation promises more than standard second passport benefits. Sure, they get the usual perks of Grenadian citizenship, like global mobility and a stable environment for personal or business interests. But on top of that, they gain direct access to the nation's top leadership. They join an elite advisory council that meets periodically with government ministers, potentially shaping long-term policy in areas they're passionate about. It's a level of influence few citizenship programs in the world can match. That said, critics might question what happens when billionaires start guiding a nation's policy. Is there a risk that the country's priorities could tilt too heavily toward elite interests? Grenadian officials have made it clear that their vision is to match each invitee's expertise with broadly beneficial goals, like developing renewable energy solutions or improving healthcare infrastructure. By doing so, they hope to strike a balance between tapping into world-class expertise and maintaining a clear focus on the public good. To address concerns around accountability and transparency, Grenada has pointed to its involvement in a Caribbean-wide regulatory commission that seeks to standardize due diligence and background checks across all citizenship-by-investment programs in the region. This body, in which Grenada plays a leadership role, helps ensure that new citizens are thoroughly vetted. It also provides a framework to maintain ethical and transparent processes, particularly vital when dealing with high-profile billionaires. Now, you might be wondering, why would ultra-wealthy individuals be drawn to this kind of program? Well, for many billionaires, a passport is about flexibility, tax planning, risk diversification, and the chance to establish a presence in a politically stable environment. Grenada offers a range of benefits along those lines, including no income, wealth, or inheritance taxes. Yet the bigger lure is the chance to make a tangible impact on an entire nation's trajectory. Imagine a billionaire specializing in solar tech who sees an opening to help Grenada achieve its carbon-neutral targets by 2030, or a global finance guru advising on building a robust fintech ecosystem on the island. These are scenarios where personal passion meets national development goals, and that synergy could prove incredibly attractive. Not surprisingly, Grenada stands to gain a lot from these alliances. With a population of roughly 125,000, the island often relies on external expertise for big-ticket projects and transformative initiatives. By strategically selecting specialists to become citizens, the government gains direct access to high-level knowledge that might otherwise come with a massive price tag and consulting fees. Plus, by presenting itself as a forward-thinking nation willing to collaborate with global changemakers, Grenada may well enhance its prestige and competitiveness against other countries offering similar investment migration programs. Of course, there are still questions about how this new approach will unfold. Will the selection process remain exclusive enough to preserve the program's integrity? Will the advisors truly focus on projects that benefit the broader population? or will pet interests overshadow collective needs? How will Grenada handle potential conflicts of interest without the usual checks and balances that come with formal government positions? Government representatives have indicated that rigorous vetting remains a cornerstone of the plan. Prospective candidates will undergo the same, if not stricter, background checks as regular CBI applicants. On top of that, this new invitation path aims to keep oversight tight and objectives transparent. So, what does all this mean for the global community watching from the outside? On one hand, it signals a growing trend. Countries are starting to see citizenship not just as a product to sell, but as a partnership that can drive national growth. On the other hand, it challenges conventional notions of sovereignty and citizenship, raising debates around who gets to influence a nation's policy and on what terms. For Grenada, it's a bold move. It signals confidence in the value of its citizenship and a readiness to make the most of its relationships with the world's most influential entrepreneurs and visionaries. For investors, it might be a unique opportunity to secure a valuable passport while having a real say in the development of a fast-growing country. In short, Grenada's new citizenship-by-invitation program could very well reshape the investment migration landscape. Whether it becomes a model that other nations follow or remains a one-of-a-kind venture, it certainly opens up an interesting chapter in how nations attract global talent. As always, time will tell if it lives up to its promise or stirs fresh controversies along the way. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this informative, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.